You know, I've done a lot of wrong in my life. I've seen the inside of a cell and the inside of my own shame. And for a long time I thought forgiveness was something you had to earn, until I learned it's something you just gotta accept. Not because you deserve it, but because love's bigger than the mistakes you made. This song's about that, about the kind of mercy that don't keep score. It's called The Cleanest I've Ever Been. I've worn the stripes of a prison shirt, felt the cold of a cell door slam. I've whispered vows in the morning light and broke every single plan. I've built my walls with whiskey and lies, a fortress of dust and pride, and I stood in the ruins with nowhere to hide. I've read the book, I've known the words since I was a knee-high boy. Forgive our debts was a Sunday sound, just echo and empty noise and joy. I pictured God on a golden throne with a ledger and a frown, marking my failures and weighing me down. But the rain don't care where it falls, I've learned. It washes the fields of the righteous and the burn. And this mercy, it ain't a prize for the man who stands. It's a cleansing flood for the rich, the worst of his sins. And it don't make me perfect, but it's making me clean. It's the cleanest, Lord, this soul has ever been. I remember the eyes of a man I wronged back in '59. The hurt and the anger, a battle line drawn is hardened in mine. I carried that weight like an iron chain for a decade or more, till I learned that forgiveness was knocking on my own back door. You can't receive what you will not give, that's the sharpest truth I've found. The pardon you grant is the very key to the hallowed ground. It ain't saying the hurt don't cut deep or the damage wasn't real. It's just cutting loose an old anchor so your own self can heal. 'Cause the rain don't care where it falls, I've learned. It washes the fields of the righteous and the burned. And this mercy, it ain't a prize for the man who stands. It's a cleansing flood for the rich, the worst of his sins. And it don't make me perfect, but it's making me clean. It's the cleanest, Lord, this soul has ever been. They talk of the scales, of the good and the bad, of the sins of the father, making a soul sad. But I saw on a cross, through a thief's dying eyes, a king with no kingdom, saying paradise is yours. There ain't no debt that his love ain't met, and the record you're keeping, son, you can just forget. So if you're out there listening, go sit in your room, staring down your own past in the gathering gloom. There's a well that is deeper than your deepest well of shame, and the water is free, brother, you just have to speak its name. It won't erase the scars or bring back the years, or stop in the nightfall, the falling of tears. But it'll sit there with you in the silence and the dread, a quiet, steady presence till the morning turns red. So I'll walk in this daylight, though I know I might fall. I'm no saint in a glass, just a man who heard the call to lay down the armor, to let the old man die, and look in in the mirror and meet my own eye. And the rain don't care where it falls, I've learned. It washes the fields of the righteous and the burn. And this mercy, it ain't a prize for the man who stands. It's a cleansing flood for the wretch, for the worst of his sins. And it don't make me perfect, but it's making me clean. It's the cleanest, Lord, this soul has ever been. The cleanest I've ever been. Yeah. The cleanest I've